Hi, and welcome back to Ignite Success, where I sit down with business owners and professionals to talk about all kinds of things like leadership and to hear their success stories to motivate and inspire you. I'm Sherrie Clark, and I'm your host, and today I am so delighted to welcome BG Howard. Hi, BG, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good, good. You know, I know you have BGH Publishing,
Right.
but there's a story behind that.
The short version, yes.
Yeah.
Because I at the point that I decided to publish this novel, I looked into getting obtaining an agent, and that is so difficult. The thing that's most difficult about the publishing industry is sometimes acquiring an agent.
Mm-hmm.
And so, long story short, I figured I know who I am, and I just decided to do it myself. So I'm self-published. So BGH Publishing is BG Howard.
There you go. There you go. And in your book, this is Family Ties right here that he wrote. And he's even got a t-shirt to go with it. Awesome. But you are a novel writer.
Correct.
Yeah. What got you into that?
Ooh, everything about me is a long story.
Yeah.
But the abbreviated version, I was previously self-employed. I owned a couple of businesses. And one day I made the fateful mistake of saying, Lord, I want to retire early. And he said, okay. And he pushed a truck out in front of me. So I broke every major bone in my body, with the exception of my spine and my ribs.
Wow.
I spent 7 months in a coma. 8 years of rehabilitative therapy.
Wow.
I probably put 3 of my psychiatrist kids through college.
My goodness.
So one day I didn't have anything else to do. I went from working 140 hours a week to crickets. And I'm on the computer one night, and this idea comes to me. So I dismissed it for like a couple of months, but it wouldn't leave me alone. So I literally just opened the Word document and started typing. And it proved more of a therapeutic exercise than anything else. After two plus years, I finished it, but I didn't know what it was. So I just filed it away on the computer. And fast forward 7, 8 years, my wife and I went to Massachusetts on a moment's notice, and we expected to be there for 2 weeks. We ended up there for 2 months. So during the time we were there, she comes to me, she says, I'm bored. And I said, okay, and? And she comes back and she says, well, I need something to do. So she reminded me, because I forgot. That's part of the consequence of my accident, is I have difficulty with my memory. So anyway, I copied it, found the novel, copied it to a flash drive and gave it to her. A few days later, she comes back and she says, babe, you can write. I'm like, well, that's a good thing, since I'm a weekly newspaper columnist. But so anyway, she encouraged me to do something with the novel, the manuscript, and came back to Jacksonville in June of 2016. And between June and December, I added another 7 chapters to the book, because I didn't want my first novel, if it was publish worthy, to speak of my life before my accident. And I changed a lot. I matured a lot. But anyway, I made the decision to move forward with publishing it. And the first edition came out in April of 2020. And then I went back and researched how to write a novel after I'd published a novel.
Wow. Isn't that interesting?
It's
you kind of did it backwards, but it worked, right? It worked for you.
Hopefully. Reportedly, it's a good book. It's a good novel.
Well, good. So you write fiction, but what if you or somebody wrote a book about you? What would it be about?
Wow.
Nonfiction.
Nonfiction? Life after life.
Life after life.
I mean, that's the best way I can explain it.
Wow, that's your journey, huh?
Yes.
The comeback kid. Woo-hoo!
Hopefully.
Yeah.
We can always think positively.
I'm telling you, it was so good having you here today, BG.
Well, it's nice being here.
Yes.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. If you want to know more about BG Howard, go to iwantabuzz.com. And that's it for this segment, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. With Storehouse Media Group, we are an award-winning publisher, and we are everything books. We take an author who wants to write a book, whether it's with a concept and we help flesh it out and develop it, or we will write the book for them, or we edit the book, or we publish the book, and we can market it to bestseller. All of the above. We just everything books. That's what Storehouse Media Group is.